In a previous video, I've talked about the feeling of setting yourself up for failure. So we're going to be doing this tapping script to release that programming where we set ourselves up for failure and we tend to do this whole self-sabotage routine. This is part of a betrayal behavior series where we recognize our betrayal behaviors and use that awareness to create a new level of self-belief. So please check out the link in the description to those two videos. And for now, let's get started. Hi, I'm Roseanne Clay, helping you deliberately create a life you love. Taking accountability for your own well-being, starting on the karate chop point. Even though I see this behavior, that I set myself up for failure, and I tend to do it a lot, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I recognize this behavior of setting myself up for failure is not good for me, and yet I still do it, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I tend to set myself up for failure in all sorts of horrible ways, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Again, tapping through any of the points at your own pace, I realize that I set myself up for failure. And I do it a lot. Sometimes I don't even set the goals for the dreams that I have, because it's the easiest way to not get there. It's the easiest way to fail. It's to not even set my goals. Sometimes I set goals that are really inauthentic, that come from a place of ego, that come from a place of lack, that come from a place where I don't accept myself or I don't accept my current circumstances. And so I'm willing to let that go. I'm willing to change the way I make my goals, coming from an authentic space where I really do love and accept myself. And I'm willing to work on that, because that's going to be key in driving me to success, is loving and accepting all of me. And tapping on the back of the hand between the little finger and the ring finger on the gamut point, and I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. And tapping on the karate chop point again. Even though I tend to set myself up for failure, and there's all sorts of ways in which I do this, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I tend to set myself up for failure, often through self-sabotage, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I've seen myself do it over and over again, where I self-sabotage, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. And tapping through any of the points at your own pace, I tend to sabotage my goals. It's one of the ways I set myself up for failure. It's an easy way to fail. And it allows me to prove to myself that I'm useless and pathetic, that I'm not able to achieve my goals, and that I'm not good enough. But I'm sick of this programming. I don't want this programming anymore. These are old thought patterns that have been with me from conception, through the womb, through my birth, and through my childhood, and I don't want them anymore. I'm ready to change my thought patterns. I'm ready to reprogram my subconscious mind. I'm ready to see the beauty within me to see the light within me, and to see all the talent that I have. I'm ready to see how easy it can be for me to achieve my goals when I simply change my thoughts and I allow myself to think successful, positive thoughts. And tapping on the back of the hand on the gamut point, and I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. And tapping on the karate chop, even though I still have some of these thoughts that lead me to failure, I choose to love myself, honor myself, and accept myself anyway. Even though I still have some of these thought patterns that make me feel like I'm a failure and a loser, I choose to let them all go. I choose to release these old programmings. And I choose to love myself and accept myself wholly and completely. Again, tapping through any of the points at your own pace. I've seen myself do this whole self-sabotage thing, and I don't want it anymore. I'm ready to see how easy life can be when I trust the universe or the divine or your deity, whoever it is that you call on. I'm willing to see now how easy life can be when I trust my intuition. I'm willing to see how easy my goals can be to achieve when I trust my inner guidance system. I'm willing to see how easy my life can be when I have faith in myself, when I believe in myself, when I trust myself. I'm willing to see how easy my life is whenever I trust the universe, whenever I have faith in the universe, whenever I believe in the universe and the way that the universe lines up so many things to help me easily achieve my goals. And I'm willing to see that now. I'm open to seeing the way in which the universe supports me. I'm open to seeing the way in which the universe lines everything up easily. And that makes me feel good. And it makes me feel really good about my goals. And it makes me feel really positive about myself. And I feel strengthened. And I feel inspired to take action. And it's a much easier place to be, where I'm inspired to take action and I'm following my inner guidance. It's a much easier place for me, where I can easily achieve my goals. And that feels great. And I'm willing to dwell here. I'm willing to linger in this wonderful space where I'm easily achieving my goals through minimum effort, simply by trusting myself and the universe. And I'm savoring that, and I'm allowing that in, and that is wonderful. Okay, and tapping on the gamut point on the back of the hand, and I surrender all these thoughts and feelings to the highest energy for my greater good and the greater good of all those around me. All right. I hope you enjoyed that tapping. All the best with your goals. I'm sure you're going to succeed the more you tap on the positive, tap in how easy it can be, tap in your sense of self-belief and your sense of trusting in the universe. Sending you so much love and light on your journey. Bye for now.